Okay, thank you, Kamali. All right, so thank you very much for joining us on this webinar on financing your business. We have two very good speakers, and just to sidetrack a little, when we spoke to the bank, sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Anusia. Please call me Anu. If you have any questions, you can address me as Anu. We have two very good speakers today. I will be introducing them shortly. So the essence of the webinar today is on financing your business. And we are targeting very specifically micro and small business entrepreneurs, right? So let's make this a fun and engaging session. I'll just walk you through with some of our introduction and some of our how we have planned this webinar for you today. Right. So let me move on to the second, the agenda. Now, what we are actually going to be doing, oops, sorry, let me switch back to my slides. Right. So what we are going to be doing is we'll start with a welcome address, just a very quick intro into NAWAM itself, some housekeeping, how we are going to run this webinar. Then I will introduce the speaker very shortly. By 10:10, we should start with our first presentation. That will be Puan Nur Razima. And once we finish with the presentation by SMA Bank, then we will move on to the second presentation that is from MIDF. And we have Miss Nur Izati from MIDF to talk about the loan products from MIDF. Now, what we will do is we'll keep the questions to the end of the presentation. So each speaker has about an hour. They may take a little bit less than an hour or more than an hour, depending on how much they have. But I believe we should be able to finish by about 12. And once we are finished, then we will move on to the questions. So I'll come to the questions, how we're going to run the questions shortly. So let me just give you a very quick intro to NAWAM. Now, I know some of you are members of NAWAM and some of you are new to NAWAM, but let me just take a few minutes just to introduce NAWAM. It's NAWEM. It's actually short. It's an acronym for the National Association of Women Entrepreneurs of Malaysia. Sometimes we are called NAWEM as an NAVEM, but we are not. We are women, so it's we have a W in our name. Yeah, so we are very, very focused on supporting women entrepreneurs, and that is our core focus, and that's what we are dedicated to. And we run various programs and initiatives. NAWEM was actually established in 1993. We started off in the central of Malaysia, center of Malaysia. So our HQ is in KL. We have launched a chapter in Penang and in Kuching, Sarawak. And the latest one, which we have launched this year, is which is a work in progress, is in Johor. Yeah. Now, the project that we are currently involved with is this project that is funded by the Government of Canada. It's called the APAC Canada Growing Business Partnership Phase 2, which in Malaysia is being implemented by NAWAM, and it is on capacity building for women entrepreneurs. Yeah, so it's very, very focused. Now, how we want to run this webinar, and I hope, please bear with us, yeah? But what we would like to do is we'd like to keep all the questions to the very end, right? So you can, there are two options for you. What you can actually do is you can write down your questions, and at the end of the session, when we come to the question time, you can raise your hands. There is an icon on your screen which allows you to raise your hand. And what the facilitator will do is they will unmute you and you can ask your question. Yeah. The other option is you can actually write it in the chat box. Okay. And we have two people who are basically going to copy the chats and send it to me so that I can ask the speakers these questions. All right. Now, what we will do, though, is if in the event that we are unable to answer any of your questions or we don't have time, what we will do is we will consolidate all the questions. We will make sure all the questions are answered, and we will send you an email, yeah, with all the responses. So rest assured that we will make sure all of that is done. Okay. All right. So before we start, I have one big request. Please do help us with the survey. The survey is very, very important for us because this is part of our commitment to Canada. And, so far we have been very responsive in terms of making sure our data is in and so forth, so that we can expect perhaps better funding next year. So I hope that all of you would just fill in the survey. You can just use your mobile phone, scan the QR code and just fill it up. It's a very short survey. The only thing you have to write in is your email address. The rest is just a series of options. All right. Does it require access to the form? Oh, okay. I thought it was all given. Then. Right, just 1 minute. Just give me a minute, yeah? I'll try and address that. Okay. Okay, why don't we start with the first speaker, and then while the speaker is speaking, then we will share I'll share this seminar, this one again, and you can then, do the pre-assessment. Okay, thanks, Pravina, for highlighting. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. All right. And I'm going to, sorry, let me just share again. Let me just introduce the first speaker. Okay. Now, the first speaker for today is Puan Nur Razima. You can see her profile on the screen. She is the deputy head for Kuala Lumpur 1 EC, and she's with SME Bank. Now, Puan Razima Razima has a lot of experience in the banking industry. She has more than 13 years focusing on helping micro, small, and medium enterprises. She has diverse regional experience. She's worked in places like Kota Kinabalu, Seremban, and Kuala Lumpur. She also has a strong commitment to empowering local businesses, especially women-led enterprises. So we have just the right person to help us through this, understanding the financial packages from SME Bank. And her core expertise is in SME financing and advisory, relationship management, business development, and client portfolio management. Just a quick segue from what I've presented. We actually had an online meeting with SME Bank, and I must share this with you guys. They have just recently launched the packages that are being shared with us. That means the funds are still available. Yeah, the funds have just been launched, and so there's funds are available. So this is a good opportunity for those of you who are in a position to take advantage. So I'm going to stop sharing, and over to you, Puan Razima.
Okay, thank you, Madam Anu. So let me share my slide. So everyone can see my slide, right? In the full view for the presentation slide. Is it?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so let me start. So good morning, everyone. So thank you, Nawim, for inviting me to be a part of this special webinar. So I'm Razima, currently the deputy head in Kuala Lumpur branch. So I have been with SME Bank for over 13 years, and throughout my journey, so I have the chance to work in Kota Kinabalu branch, KL branch, Seremban branch, and then back in KL branch now. So why do I love working in SME Bank because I get the opportunity to help and assist micro, small, and medium enterprise like you guys to grow. So it feels truly fulfilling to see a small client from the micro to grow over the time, grow into a small size enterprise. So today I will be sharing how SME Bank can support you through our financing and also business development program. So let me start with a quick questions. Have you heard about SME Bank before? You can use the thumbs up to show to me whether you have heard about SME Bank before or not. So I'll give you a second. Yeah, great, great, great. For those who may be new to us, let I give you a quick overview. What is SME Bank about? So SME Bank is one of development financial institution DFI in Malaysia. So we were owned by Bank Pembangunan Malaysia Berhad and also regulated by Central Bank, Bank Negara Malaysia, and also supervised by Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative, which known as KUSCOP. So SME Bank, our mandate is to offer financing to the mandated sector such as in manufacturing, services, and also construction. So our network has 28 nationwide, including our regional office and also branches. All right, so this is the SME Bank Credo. So our vision is to become a leader in SME ecosystem value creation beyond financial services. And our mission is to be the center of excellence for SME development. So this is our core value. We have 5 core values with the acronym SMILE. So which the S means strong teamwork and integrity, M managing stakeholders, I innovation via technology, L leadership and growth, and also efficiency and productivity. So like I say, we at SME Bank, we providing financing and also advisory services activity to SME Bank involved in manufacturing, services, and construction services. So our focus is to help business like you guys grow throughout the tailored financing and also non-financial advisory. So let me see what we have, the program. So this is the first program the SME Bank offer, which is pembiayaan ekosistem payung. So under this program, the SME Bank offer a financing product for Bumi Putra participant to grow their business, to start to grow their business. So the allocation under this program is 50 million. The target segment is Bumi Putra macro, small, medium enterprise, including startup in all economic sector. So the purpose of the financing is to purchase any asset and also to finance your working capital requirement. But under this program, we exclude the financing to purchase land and building. We only can support the financing to purchase asset and machineries. All right, so we go to the tenure. The tenure for the financing for the asset acquisition is up to 7 years and also 5 years for working capital. This is among the lower rate offered in SME Bank program, which is 4% per annum. So the maximum, the minimum financing amount you can apply is 50,000 and the maximum amount is 1 million. Okay, the availability of this program is until 31st December 2026 or until full utilization lah. So we see who can apply under this program. So you must be a Bumi Putra SMEs. All right. So you also must be registered with SSM. You also must be a resident control Bumi Putra SMEs with a minimum 51% Malaysian owned. And also 51% Malaysian directorship. Okay, so the confirmation that the customer has been appointed or enrolled with selected main company, which is we have several anchor company. I will share to you later. So, and then your business must be Sharia compliant business. So let me see which anchor you can explore. All right, first we have Ramli Food Processing Sdn Bhd. This business involved in food and beverage. And then the estimation cost to opening the branches is around 100K to 500K. Second anchor we have is a battery coop. So this involved in retail battery and supporting services part, components, supplies, tool, and also accessory for motor vehicles. So the estimation cost for opening this outlet is 50K up to 150K. All right, so next we have Petronas Lubricant Marketing. Under this Petronas Lubricant, we have two type of business, which is auto expert and also motor expert. This is the retail of lubricant oil and auto service center. So the estimation cost for opening this outlet is 150K and up to 1 million for auto expert, and also 254K up to 460K for motor expert. So, and then next we have Mawib Healthcare. This is the clinic, GP, dental clinic, and also rehab center. So the estimation cost for this is 500K up to 1 million. And we also have Glory's Gadgets in Berhad. This is the mobile phone accessories. The estimation cost is 500K. And then we have City Khadijah Apparel. This is the business involved is retail in Muslimah and Muslim garment. The estimation cost is up 660K, 65K to open the outlet. And then we have the part-time catering involved in restaurant and also catering. So these have two package, which is bakery with the cost 550K and also shop lot 600K. And last one, we have Berkat Osh Service Sdn Bhd. This business is involved in healthcare for OSHA clinics, and the estimation cost is 800K. Okay, so next, I would share to you the second program that we have is SME Technology Transformation Fund, STTF. So this financing is to support business that want to go digital or adopt IR 4.0 technologies. So whether you are upgrading your machineries or using cloud system or automating, so this fund is for you. So you may use this financing either to purchase your accounting system or inventory management system or even hardware or software. So the allocation under this program is 400 million. So our target market is all SMEs in all sector, economic sector. So the purpose of the financing, like I say, you can purchase any equipment or machineries. You can purchase computer hardware and software and the intangible asset, IT solution, and also the technology support. So the tenure for this financing is up to 10 years. So the profit rate, this one of the lower rate offered in SME bank is 4%, including the guarantee fee. Later, I will talk about what is the guarantee as a part of collateral. So this one, the financing amount, the minimum is 100K and the maximum is 3 million, sorry. So who can apply this financing or this program? So you must be registered with SSM, the shareholding by PLC or GLC, shall not exceed 20%, and then you must be Sharia compliant business. The business must be at least 2 years in operation. You're financially solvent and no legal action against the company, your director, your shareholder, and the guarantor also. All right. This is the program that we made especially for women. All right. we call it my SME Lady 2.0. Why 2.0? Because previously we have we have the past program, and then we continue to support the women enterprise. So the financing, if your company is 51% woman owned, or you are the CEO or MD with at least 10% equity, so this program is suitable for you. So the allocation under this program is up to 100 million. So our target segment, of course, women entrepreneur under micro, small and medium enterprise. So the purpose of the financing is for asset acquisition, but excluding plant, land and building. And then we also finance working capital. The tenure is up to 5 years and the profit rate is 5% per annum. The minimum financing amount can be offered under this program is 100,000 and the maximum is 3 million. So the program is available until 31st December 2026 or until full utilization lah. So if you guys interested under this financing, so you must be quickly apply under us before it been fully utilized and for among other women entrepreneur. All right. So this financing can be used for, you can do your business expansion, you can use as your working capital, or even to purchase your asset lah. Like I said, machinery. You want to expand your business, you want to operate another outlet, for example. So this is the opportunity lah for you to grab. All right. So now we move on to, like I said, SME Bank is not just offering a financing, we offer beyond financing. What it mean by beyond financing? So we have our Center of Entrepreneur Development and Research, we call it SEDA. So at SEDA, we offer a business training, we offer a mentoring, we offer one-to-one coaching. So we also manage our enterprise premise complex, EPC, we call it EPC across Malaysia. This is the affordable business space for SMEs for micro or startup to grow their business to the next level. So this offer a very comparative rate lah as compared to other business premises outside. So other program also that we offer, we have the business export program. This is in partnership with Matre. So we can help you to go global. And then we have the vendor development program under PPKV. So this is as to strengthen the Bumi Putra vendors, this one under PPKV. So this is the EPC that like I mentioned earlier. So we have 26 EPC over nationwide. We have in Melaka, in Negeri Sembilan, even in KL also we have. But the vacancy, I must say that the occupancy rate for this APC is 80% or 90% because the rate is quite lower as compared to other. All right. Okay, so we move to what is the general financing criteria that we need from the applicant. The first, the applicant must be involved in manufacturing, services, and also selected construction. The activity of the business, your business must be in line with our Sharia compliance. And then the entity must be owned at least 51% Malaysian, and the location of the project must be in Malaysia. And then the financial status, you must be healthy and solvent. So no adverse track record or legal action against your shareholders, directors, and also the company. And the business status, you must be at least 6 months in operation. Okay, so next, the financing scheme under SME Bank. So we have a single customer limit 140 million, which is you as a single customer, you may apply up to 140 million in SME Bank. So number one is a single customer limit. Then we move to profit rate. So the profit rate offer at SME Bank ranges from PFR plus 0 up to BFR plus 2.5. This is for the market fund. But the program fund, we have the lower price. Like I mentioned earlier, we have ranges 4 to 5% profit rate. So the financing tenure depends on the purpose of the financing. If we finance working capital, the maximum financing for working capital is up to 5 years. For asset, we can go up to 10 years, and also for the land and building, we can go up to 20 years. All right, so the working capital, we have fixed working capital, and also we have revolving working capital. And then the asset financing that we can finance is land, commercial vehicles, equipment, and also machineries. So other services that we offer is bank guarantee and also FX services. All right, so this is how to know which category you are. Whether you are in micro, or you are in small, or you are in medium. So it depends on your in the sector that you involve, and also the sales and also the number of full-time employee. If you are manufacturing sector, and then your sales is more than 15 million, and your number of full-time is up to 200, then you are categorized under medium. So if you are in service, if your sales is less than 100, and your number of full-time employees is below than 100, then you are categorized is under if your number of employee is lower than 70 75, then you are categorized under medium. So this is varies based on your sector, and also number of employees. All right. What are the mandatory document for you to apply in SME Bank? For Sendirian Berhad, we need SSM form. Also, we need a copy of memorandum of articles, M&A. And also, we need your past 2 years of audited account. And then we need to have your latest management account. This is to ensure that we have your past performance historical for us to really know on your performance, and we need to ensure that you have the capacity to pay our financing. So on the SOPROP, we need to have your SSM business certificate, a copy of license from local authority, and then your management account, your past management account, and also your latest management account. The management account is actually your sales and profit statement, and also balance sheet. And then the common document that we require from you guys is 6 month latest bank statement, your copy of tenancy agreement if you rent the premise, and then your quotation of machinery for the machinery that you want to finance, also the quotation for the renovation if the financing required is for the renovation, the quotation for vehicles, your company profile, business plan, a copy of letter award if you are servicing any contract with government agency, private company, we need to have your copy of letter of award. And then the important things, we need to have your projected cash flow for 5 years based on your existing and future. We need to have your overview on what the company business performance in the next 3 to 5 years. Okay. And then wondering how to apply, we have two medium. Either you can apply online, or also you can walk into our nearest branches. So our relationship management will help you to brief what the document or what are the information required to submit the application. So I guess for the Q&A, Mr. Anu, I need to wait until the end of the...
No. I think since you're finished early, we can go
Right.
ahead. In fact, I
Yeah,
I just spoke to Nina that
okay,
can we can yeah.
because I need to rush to Melaka, but I
Okay.
need to finish at 11, I think. So
Okay, no
I
worries.
sign up for the
Mhm.
Q&A session. Can Miss
Yeah,
Madam Anu?
can you stop sharing your slides and then we'll
Okay.
open the this thing. I've just a request.
Mm,
Uh, ladies, some of you are using my link, I think. So all of you are known as Anusia. Can I just request? Can you please just rename yourself? Yeah, this is makes it easy for us to reference you later. Okay, so we are going to unmute all of you. And we are going to allow you to ask questions so that it's a little bit more interactive. But I also have some questions for Puan Norazima, and I have some comments as well. So let me ask the questions first. Yeah. So Puan, you mentioned that we need to be financially solvent. What does that mean when you say financially solvent?
I mean, your business must be profitable because,
Ah,
yes,
okay. Right.
because
So,
it is crucial for us to really evaluate whether you can have the capacity to pay our financing.
yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
it will be assessed based on case to case
Uh-huh.
basis. Okay,
Mm,
for example, if you obtain or granted any contract from governments or private company, so you still can apply, even though you are insolvent, but we
mhm.
need to have the assignment of payment from the awarder to our designated project account.
Okay, so what you're saying is that if, let's say, I have a contract from a particular company that's given me a contract for a year, what I
Yes,
need to do is that contract, I need to charge it to you
yes,
so that the payment goes to a common account, a
yes,
factoring
yes.
account,
Mm-mm.
where your whatever is due to you on a monthly basis is deducted by you, and the balance will then
Funded.
be
Yes, refunded.
given to me, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
that's one way of doing it. So even though you are not solvent, you can still go ahead if you have if you have something like that. Yeah. Is there a certain amount for our contract value in order for us to be eligible for this?
I must say must be more than 500 and the contract tenure must be more than 1 year.
Okay, so the contract value itself should be above 500, and the tenure should be more than a year, at least a year,
Yes.
right? Okay, right. So my next question is there is a requirement now under SME Corp that we must get ourselves as certified as whether we are micro, small, or medium companies. Yeah, is that document, is that certificate a requirement? Is it required by SME Bank to apply for the financial um, support?
You mean no, no, no.
Uh,
We at SME Bank, we will look at your financial and your business
okay,
segment and also number of employee. Then we categorize you on
okay,
which
right.
category lah, whether you are in small, micro, or also the medium.
So the certificate issued by SME Bank is not, I mean, sorry, SME Corp is
There
not
is no.
required in the US.
Yes, no.
Okay, that's fine. Just for the rest of you, please feel free to raise your hands, and Nina will attend to you, or if you want to, you can unmute yourself. What it means is that when Puan Razima shared just now, there is already a government categorization which decides whether which category you fall into, whether you're micro, small, or medium, and it is based on two factors. Sorry, three factors. One is whether you are a services or manufacturing. So if services, the number is smaller. If your manufacturing number is larger. Second factor is your number of employees. That means if you have five or below, you are a micro. And if you have 5 and above, then you are categorized as small or medium. Again, depending on whether you're on services or manufacturing. So that's something we will share with you. Puan Razima is probably let us have a copy of the slides, and then we will make sure that all of you receive it. Now, the third categorization is your revenue. Yeah, that means if you earn more than 300,000, okay, then you can be categorized as small company. Now, these two conditions that I mentioned, the number of employees and your revenue, it is all. That means if you have more than 5 people, you can be categorized as small, right? Or your revenue is more than 300,000. So it doesn't mean that you must meet both criteria. It's either or, right? So, yes, so you can look at it as either or, but the funding that you have shared with us is available to micros as well, correct? Okay, so even if I'm a solopreneur, as long as my company is financially solvent, I should be able to apply for the loan. Okay, now my next question is, you mentioned that the business must be Sharia compliant. What does that mean?
Okay. For example, if you are a restaurant operator, you must have a halal certificate yourself.
Okay.
And then if you are hotels operator, your sales from the alcohol must be not more than 33% from the overall turnover. It's simple like that.
Okay, so I think if you have any questions, please. This is an important point. If there's anything you want to ask, please feel free. I saw one question here. Okay, I think that's okay. So we will answer this questions separately on our own. I think there's somebody asking whether we can give your details. I think we'll check with you later and see whether we can share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
We have
Sorry.
someone
Okay.
asking a question.
Sure.
I would like to know, you said that
Ah.
this is only for Bhumi Putra, is it? How about those non-Bhumi Putra?
So no, for the Bumi Putra is only for the program under Payung, right? Payung ecosystem. But the rest, the two program, which is under STTF and also the My SME Lady, is open to all.
Okay, just to rephrase the answer, there were three financial solutions that were shared this morning. The first one is the umbrella program. The second one is My SME Lady 2.0, and the third one is the STTF. Okay. The first one, the umbrella program, is applicable only to Bhumi Putras. Yeah. The other two packages are available to everyone. Okay. And the next question is whether your company has to be a Sendirian Berhad. No, you don't have to be a Sendirian Berhad, because there are options for, if you are a Sendirian Berhad, then you have to have your M&A and so forth for submission. If you're not a Sendirian Berhad, then you have to have
Business license registration.
correct. Yeah, and you have to have your management accounts.
Yes,
Correct.
management.
Yes, and you also mentioned that all the documents must be CTC by the company secretary, right? Puan. So, but Puan, see, as company secretary is only for Sendirian Berhad. What happens if I'm not a Sendirian Berhad? If I'm a
You may
sole
use,
proprietor or partnership?
yeah, you may use the chartered accountant to verify or
Okay.
validate your
Right.
management account.
Okay, so ladies, if you're not a Sendirian Berhad, if you are a sole proprietor or a partnership, that means if you're an enterprise, then you can actually get your documents certified by a chartered accountant. But whatever the case, you will need to make sure that that your what do you call it? That you submit your annual your management accounts, yeah, and also if for the past 2 years, right? At least 2 years of management accounts which are certified by a chartered accountant. Okay. So two questions. Hold on, ladies. I've got your two questions. One person is asking, is there a minimum annual revenue that you need to meet to comply to get this financial packages?
I must say 500K and above. The minimum is 500 because we need to assist you on the under small
Okay.
segment.
All right. Under small is 500K, but
Yes.
there was under my SME lady, your minimum was about 200,000, wasn't it?
Yes, that one
Yeah.
is we also can finance if your revenue is less than 500, but that one will be evaluate under our program financing specialized
Okay.
under my micro department.
Micro, right. So yes, it is for yearly. It's yearly revenue. It's not monthly. If not, we won't be having this conversation, Mala. Yes, annual revenue. Correct. Yes.
Hello.
So Kilo, you had a question, right? Annual revenue. Does this answer your question? Okay. Nina, is anybody else asking a question?
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to inquire. How about if let's say, we would like to acquire existing business. Is that possible to get the financing?
Yes, sure. Can I have your name, please, madam?
Audrey here.
Audrey, and what business are you involved?
Acquiring education sector.
Education sector. You mean you are
I'm actually I'm interested in taking
take over the
yeah
take over the play school or preschool,
yeah
right?
yeah.
Okay, so we can explore to granted the financing to you, but we need to have the uh the financial statement from the previous operator also. So as we need to establish on the financial strength of the previous operator, then we can see what we can help you, whether we can give you a working capital as a startup, or other like a purchase of machineries ke equipments ke macam tu.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
sorry. Go
see.
ahead.
Okay, I can see in the chatbot.
Yes.
The question is my SME lady 2.0 is grant or loan. The my SME lady is a financing program, not a grant. And then
So it is a loan, ladies. It's a
yes,
loan with a very low interest
lower
rate,
profit rate. Yes.
lower profit rate, and also it is monthly rest. Am I right? It is
Yes.
monthly rest. Monthly
Yeah.
rest, that means your interest is calculated based on the amount that you have
Reducing only.
left, yeah, remaining. Yeah, so it's on a monthly rest. There's one more question. Somebody has asked, I think it's Kamali, she's asked whether if she has a business, a clothing business that started 3 months, are they eligible for any kind of funding?
Like I said, the minimum requirement for the financing is at least you must be 6 months in operation.
Okay. All right. So I think
Just-
Kamali, the answer is you must at least be 6 months in operation, and you must be financially solvent. Huh? So so do take that into account. Um, any other questions?
Yeah, there's
Is
one
it
more question.
SME lady Amari has asked can apply for working capital? Ladies, you can actually ask your questions in verbally as well. Okay. Question for you, Kwan, is can they apply for working capital, and is the maximum 5 years only? So two questions.
Okay, so under my SME lady, we can finance under for working capital, with the minimum financing amount is 100,000 and the maximum is 3 million, sorry. And the tenure for the financing is up to 5 years.
There's a follow-up question for my SME lady.
Gopi is meant for women, huh? Gopi. So sorry, Gopi, I'm just joking. Interest rate and calculation for my SME lady. The interest rate is how many
5%.
percent?
5% per annum.
5% per annum. And how is it calculated?
It will based on reducing balance, which mean the financing amount is calculated at based on your outstanding balance in that particular year lah, in that particular month. Sorry.
Okay. That means what you're saying is monthly rest lah, correct? Yeah. So
Yeah.
whatever balance whatever is left unpaid, then you calculate the interest rate based on that amount. So it's a reducing balance interest rate. Yeah.
We have missed out a question from Cindy Woon. Are the loans
Uh-huh.
applicable for trading companies?
Yes. Yes. Trading is categorized under services also.
Yeah. Okay. So another question by end to end, how long will it take for the approval, assuming all documents are in order?
Okay, great. So generally, it takes about 14 to 30 days upon receive your complete documents and depending on your business type. So the more complex of your business, the more details or information that we need to have because it will assist us in providing our financing proposal to grant the approval. So what I can say is up to 30 days to grant the approval and also plus another 30 days for the financing to be disbursed because the financing is guaranteed by Syarikat Jaminan Pembiayaan Perniagaan SJPP. This process it will take another 2 to 3 weeks to be approved by that organization.
So SJPP will be the one who will be the guarantor for this.
Yes,
Okay.
for the
Okay.
financing.
Right. Sorry. Any other questions? Otherwise, I have one more question or comment for most of you. If you are a Sendirian Berhad, there was a requirement that that you need to include a license, your local business license, right? So what local business license meaning that you must get a business license from if you're in KL, it will be under DBKL. Yeah, so you have to apply for that. And that application for DBKL is online. I think it costs about 200 ringgit, depending on what kind of business you are in. If it's just purely service, then it's about 200 ringgit. I think the license lasts you for two years. Yeah. So make sure that those things are covered because that's where you may get caught up if you don't have that. And even if you have your SSM certificate, the business license is compulsory. You have to submit that. Yeah. Okay, there's another question. Is the loan only for Sendirian Berhad and enterprise can apply?
Oh yes, both can apply.
I think he's asking whether
Sorry?
medium-sized companies, any other companies. I think Sendirian Berhad and enterprise. We are talking only about Berhad. We are only talking about Sendirian Berhad and enterprise, right?
Okay.
So yes, so you should be able to apply. If the company is more than 10 years old now, been really not active lately, but have ready F&B product to be brought into Malaysia, possible to get funding as working capital for my SME lady?
Yes, we can explore, but we need to evaluate on the both business, the previous business and also the new business that you need to explore lah. So both we need to be assessed.
Okay. Question, she said that, this question is, you have mentioned that we have to get financial documents validated or authenticated by chartered accountant. I believe that will be a difficult process if you can't get that. How else can we get if we can't get that done?
Or we can use your BE form that you submit to the LHDN. So you submit to us.
Okay.
That one will be the accepted document for the
Okay,
so-called.
Kaveri, does that answer your question? Yeah. business from home can apply? If they're operating out of their home, can they apply for the loans?
For SME bank, we need to have the business premises. So business from home, unfortunately, we cannot finance.
One, if the particular person can get a business license if they're operating from home, because some of them are cottage industry, right? If they can get a business license because they're operating from home, will that allow them to still go ahead? Can
Yes,
that
yes.
be done? Because
We
you
can,
can get
yes,
a
we can
business
explore that.
license.
Yes,
Can,
we can explore that. Yes.
So to answer your question, Malar, if you can get a business license, yeah, because the like I think if I'm not mistaken, the Ketua Kampung can actually give you a business, can also give you a business license, right? So if you're operating from home, if you can get the Ketua Kampung from your place to certify, to give you the business license, you can probably use that to apply. Yeah. Okay. All right. And she's asked, okay, form B, all right, fine. Okay, great. Anything else, ladies? Anyone else has any other burning question? Please, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. We still have another 10 minutes. Yep.
I think everyone has asked Puan Razima's contact details.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
I
So
will
Puan
share that.
Razima,
I will share to Miss Anu later.
yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, ladies, we will share the contact, but I also have something else to share with you. For those of you in the meeting today, please fill in the pre-assessment. I shared the link. I'll share it again. My apologies. That was something I failed to test. What we have as actually in our discussion with SMA Bank is that they have actually suggested that we can take a group of good potential people who are ready to submit their documents and so forth. We can have a small group in SME Bank to have a meeting so that you can sort out any issues. Yeah, because the idea is to to have an ongoing relationship with NAWEM to continue to support women in business. Yeah, so for those of you who are very keen, in the post assessment there is a section for you to say yes you would like to, and we will then arrange for you to have that session, because we may then have groups of you coming in for those kind of meetings. Yeah. Okay, this question is we are registered training provider under HRD Corp and TVET Education. Only two directors are operating the business, no any full-time staff. And okay, are we still eligible to apply for my SME lady? I think that should be all right because they qualify as a micro, right? Yeah, yeah. So no worries, sir. As long as even a solopreneur can apply, as long as the requirements are met. That means you must be financially solvent, you must be more than 6 months in business. Those are the conditions. So, and it's meant for micro. So micro means 5 and less. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Gopi, is that okay? Does that answer your question? And I believe if what is the requirement if under my SME lady, how many percent of the business must be owned by the woman?
Okay. Generally it must be 51% 51% owned by a woman, or if
Okay.
you are MD or CEO of the company with 10%
Right.
shareholding,
Okay.
then you also can apply under my
Okay.
SME lady.
Right. So the two conditions is if you're a shareholder, it must be 51% ownership by the woman. For my SME lady, but if you are actually operating, that means you are a decision maker, you are either the MD or the CEO of the business, then 10% ownership of the business must be woman, right? So either or. So if you're not in the business, but you own 51%, that's one option. The second requirement is that you must, if you are actually involved and you are the MD or CEO, 10% owned by woman. right? Okay, so so I hope that's clear to all of you. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone? Nina and Kagi, have we answered all the questions? Oh, there I am coming in again. I seem to be all
Yes,
over the place.
we are perfect. And I think Puan Razima got to run to Malacca already now.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So Puan, can I
Uh,
share your profile with the participants? Is that okay? Because I
yeah,
have your profile from because your contact details are there. I'll
yeah.
just share your email address and
Yes,
your profile. Huh? Okay. Okay.
can.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Any last burning questions before we say thank you to Puan? None, huh? Okay, thank you very much, Juan. Very informative. And like I said, the money has just come in, guys. So there's plenty of money. Now is the time to take advantage. And there are other packages from SME Bank, and we will be running more of the same. So please make sure that you continue to join us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
if
whole
you
idea is to make sure that we try and give as much information as we can to to women entrepreneurs so that they can take advantage. Yeah.
yeah, if you
Okay.
have any further
Anything? Yeah.
yeah, if you have any further queries, you just can simply text me and I will give you a call to explain on the requirement on other than these three program that I have shared to you before.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, Juan, and thank you very much for sharing and for patiently answering our questions. All right.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you. Hi everyone. So yeah, so we are good for time. So I think Nina has shared has shared with you all. So please, if you're called Anusia Krishnan, please kindly rename yourself. Okay. This is just so that we are able to monitor who has come in, and we can send you the link, because I think some of you are using the link that comes under my name. Yeah. So please do so. Okay. And as I mentioned, please complete the pre-assessment as well as the post-assessment, because that's where we are going to ask you, whether you would like to have that one-on-one meeting. This is an agreement that we have with SME Bank. Interestingly, their packages were only launched last month. Yeah. So in other words, that means the money has just come in. The funds from the government has just been released. Just another additional information, if you notice, SME Bank is now under the Bank Pembangunan group. So that means they come under, I think both, all the banks have been consolidated, right? So that will be something that will be useful. Okay. Any other questions? Anything you want to ask us before we move on to the next speaker? Like I said, please unmute yourself. We decided we thought we would relax our rules, because we thought that we wanted you to have a more interactive session. Okay, thanks Pravina. Okay, guys, so we're going to go on to the next session. So um, Che Nurizati, yeah. So let me just quickly do an introduction, and then then we can have our session as well. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me allow me to introduce Miss Noor Izati binti Muhammad Fauzi. She is an executive with MIDF, MIDF is now part of MBSB, right? And Miss Izati has been with MIDF for 2 years. She started as an intern in 2023, and she joined when she joined the graduate apprenticeship program, and is now a permanent staff member. She holds a first class degree in business economics from UITM Merbok. Congratulations. Beyond academics, Ms. Izati is actively involved in sports and brings that energy to her work. At MIDF, she is an MC at corporate events and a frontliner in her division. Yeah. So through client interactions, she has good, strong communication and business skills. So let me stop sharing, and I'm going to Puan. Sorry, Miss Izati. I'm so used to calling Puan. My apologies. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Anushya. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so good morning, everyone. First, allow me to thank the MC and organizer for this opportunity. I'm honored to be here today to speak with the ST members of NAWM. It is truly privilege to share with you how Malaysia Industrial Development Finance, or MIDF, is supporting the business ecosystem, especially for SMEs in their journey of growth and transformation. Okay, so today I'm here with my colleagues, Encik Ahmad, Encik Muzani, and Puan Ashwa. So any inquiries, my colleague will assist you during Q&A session at the end of presentation. Okay, so let me begin with a brief introduction to MIDF. Established in 1960, MIDF has played a vital role in Malaysian economic development, particularly in supporting the industrial sector. So we begin as a development financial institution, and today MIDF has evolved into a diversified financial services provider focusing on three main areas: development finance, investment banking, and asset management. So in 2023, MIDF became a member of the MBSB group, which also includes MBSB Bank, a progressive Islamic bank. So this merger has strengthened our offerings, allowing us to deliver more holistic financial institutions and financial solutions, including trade financing, current account services, and more. Okay, so at MIDF Development Finance Division, also known as Business Finance, okay, we support businesses of all sizes, sectors, and stages. Whether you are a startup, a growing SME, or a large enterprise, MIDF provides financing solutions tailored to your needs. Okay, our financing options cover capital expenditure, working capital, business expansion, and modernizations, whether you are planning to buy new machinery, acquire commercial property, or even invest in digital transformation. So we are here to assist you. So we offer financing from as low as 30,000 to 20 million with repayment tenure of up to 25 years, and financing margins are of up to 100%. So our rate starts as low 2% per annum on a monthly rest basis. Okay, so one of the most competitive in the market. This is made possible because MIDF manage government funds, allowing us to pass on the benefits of lower funding costs directly to our customer. So now allow me to highlight some of our flagship financing schemes that may be relevant to many of you here today. So we have micro-biz financing, which is MBF. So MBF is targeted at micro entrepreneur. MBF offers financing up to 200,000 at a flat rate of 2%. So the tenure is up to 5 years, excluding at 6-month grace period. So it's suitable for those looking to strengthen business operations or expand modernously. So next we have SME Transformation Financing, SMETF. This is our latest offering under the Ministry of Finance, designed to support SMEs in adopting automation, digitalization, and ESG practices. Financing of up to 5 million is available with tenure of up to 10 years. So we have different financing rate, which is for property is 4%, machinery and equipment 5%, and working capital is 6%. So this helps SME enhance productivity and remain competitive. Next, we have Sustainable Mobility Based Financing, SMBF. So SMBF, as a nation shift towards sustainable solutions, this scheme encourage the adoption of EV, hybrid and hydrogen technologies. It's not just limited to vehicle purchases, but includes equipment and working capital support as well. So the financing amount is up to 5 million and financing rate is 2% for SME and 5% for non-SME. Okay, next is Soft Financing Scheme for Automation and Modernization, SFSM, AM. So our flagship scheme for manufacturers, this is designed to help reduce reliance on labor by upgrading technology and automating by business processes. Financing amount is up to 20 million. So our rate is 4% for SME and 5% for non-SME. Okay, then soft financing scheme for digital and technology. Okay, this scheme promotes e-commerce and the adoption of digital tools. Okay, interestingly, it also covers for commercial vehicles, acknowledging that logistics is an integral part of digital commerce, especially for last mile delivery. So the financing amount is up to 1 million and financing rate is at 4% for SME. Okay, next we have sustainable and green-based financing, SGBF. For those of you looking to integrate green solutions such as solar panels or water management system, this scheme supports eco-friendly projects that are certified and sustainability focused. So the financing amount is up to 10 million. Financing rate is at 2% for SME and 5% for non-SME. So our financing tenure for SGBF is up to 25 years. Okay, then we have soft financing scheme for services capacity development. Okay, this aims to build the competitiveness of local services provider, allowing them to scale and access global markets. So for this financing, the financing amount is up to 5 million. Okay, 4% for SME and 5% for non-SME. So the financing tenure is up to 7 years. So we can see the eligibility is at least 60% equity held by Malaysians. So register with SSM or professional regulatory bodies and possesses valid business license in operation for at least 24 months or 2 years. And your company must in services sector. Okay, next we have special program, which is MWISE program for women entrepreneur. Okay, especially relevant today, the MWISE program offers a dedicated financing component of up to 1 million for women-owned SMEs at an attractive rate of 3%. So this woman program is applicable for working capital, financing and machinery. Our financing amount is up to 1 million as low as 3%. So for the criteria who want to apply this financing, is SME incorporated under the Companies Act 1916 or 2016, and at least 51 of the equity held by Malaysian women-owned, or chief executive officer or managing director is a Malaysian woman that owns at least 10% of the equity. So your company must be in operation more than 2 years in sector services and manufacturing. So must be able to comply with your company must be able to comply with respective scheme funds criteria. Okay. So next program, we have Future Ready Financing, FRF. So FRS goes beyond financing. So we also provide advisory support and expert consulting to businesses that are ready to embrace Industry 4.0 and smart technologies. So this financing applicable for commercial property, machinery and equipment, also commercial vehicles and working capital. Okay, so the last program is halal. So halal accreditation and technology improvement, which is HATI. So for the halal certificate business or those aiming to enter the halal market, HATI is collaborative initiative with HDC. So it provides financing and advisory for certifications, market access, and technology upgrades. So for the commercial property, including renovation, refurbishment is up to 25 years, machinery and equipment up to 10 years, and working capital up to 7 years. Okay, in addition to financing, MIDF also provides advisory services. Our business advisory units act as one-stop center offering consultation, not just on financing, but also on broader business needs. So you can book a session with our advisory or connect with our digital assistant and are available online 24 hours. So our applications to MIDF are fully digital through our online platform. So you can visit www.growyourbusiness.com.my. So we also have a physical office in Petaling Jaya, Kelantan, Penang, Johor, Sabah, and Sarawak. And we work closely with MBSB Bank, which has over 47 branches nationwide. Okay. All right. So that is our financing at MIDF. To wrap up, MIDF is committed to supporting your business journey, whether you are looking to scale, digitalize, adopt sustainable practices, or venture into global markets. So our financing scheme are tailored to meet the evolving needs of nation entrepreneurs like you guys. Okay, so I hope we can explore opportunities to work together in the future. So I accompanied by my colleagues to assist you during the Q&A sessions. And I look forward to any question you may have.
Yeah, so Isati, can you stop sharing, and then we can address some questions. There was a comment by, I think, Nancy. Sorry, Nancy, did you, or was it Nell, ask a comment that they're selling their services? So no, actually, MIDF is providing financing based on some funds that are provided by the government. Yeah. Isati, can you do me a favor? Can you go to the first one, MBF? Can you display MBF? That's the micro business financing. Yeah. So ladies, please feel free to unmute and ask questions. Yeah. The very first financing package that you shared with us. Yeah, micro business financing. Yeah. So this one is available to micro entrepreneurs, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that means they are registered with SSM or their relevant statutory bodies, annual sales or turnover of more than 125,000. Okay, that means how long have they to be in operation?
2 years.
Have operations
At
for a
least-
minimum of 2 years. Okay, 24
Yes.
months. They must obtain the MSME status certification from SME Corp. If you
Yes.
please take note of the last one, you have to go online to SME Corp's website. They have um, an online application for you to submit and get yourself a certificate which says that you are a micro. Yeah, you have to pay it.
Yes.
I think it costs you about 100 ringgit if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes,
So
correct.
yeah. So
Yep.
so in other words, this MBF is available. Just to recap, as long as your annual sales turnover is 125,000. You are in operations for 2 years. You have been certified as a micro enterprise. Your equity must be 60% held by Malaysians. You have a valid business premise license. That means that is from the local government, local agency, yeah, like DBKL or whatever. Izati, just one question, okay? You have, in fact, you have few things here. The financing amount is up to 200,000. Financing rate is 2%. Can you please clarify what is that 2% actually mean?
So for the 2% finance rate at 2%, which is mean 2% for monthly rest of your repayment.
Okay. So in
Okay.
other words, if I borrow 50,000, you will calculate the interest will be 2% upon the 50,000. Am I right? And it's calculated on a monthly rest.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So no,
So,
I mean, yeah, sorry.
To you clarify, which is you are micro or not. So your annual sales turnover less than 300,000 or
Okay.
number of employees less than 5.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So that
That means
but
your company is micro.
right. But for us, if in order for us to apply, we must get that certificate, right? From SME
Yes.
Corp. So that certificate
Correct.
will already will already determine whether we are micro or small, correct?
Yes, correct.
And if we are small, then we are not eligible to apply for this grant. I mean, for this
Yes.
loan, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
this loan is
only for
for micro.
micros, huh?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, correct.
yeah. Another question, it says that there is a grace period of 6 months. What does that mean?
So for the grace period 6 months means for the first month you lend the financing, you just have to pay for the interest. Yes,
Okay,
for 6 months early, you have to pay for the interest only.
okay.
Mm.
Okay, so that means for the first 6 months, for the 50,000, I just need to pay only the 2%. I don't have to pay the amount that I borrowed. So it's not the amount I borrowed plus the interest, only the interest for 2% of 2% for first 6 months. Okay.
Hi, Miss Anu.
Hi. Yeah.
My name is Ahmad from MIDF. So
Yeah.
to clarify on the this MDF, the first thing that we must comply is on the MSME status. So
Right.
this one, the entrepreneur must obtain MSME certificate from SME Corp. Then the second thing is on to clarify on the grace period. So we calculate this based on your financing amount. Let's say 50,000. So we take 2%, the profit rate, 2%, to be paid for the first 6 months after disbursement. Let's say we release the fund in June. So your first repayment would be in July. For the first 6 months would be only on the profit rate, which is 2% of your total financing amount. So there will be calculations to determine on how much per month that you must pay. Then that after the 6 months, the borrower will pay for another 5 years. principal inclusive the profit rate of 2%.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. The other thing that states here is that it's applicable only for working capital, correct? So if I want to buy equipment, does this apply?
So MBF, we will finance your working capital. So we will disburse the facility directly to your MBSB account. So the
Okay,
utilization is based on the company. So the
okay,
borrower, it's up to the
right.
borrower lah. So we will disburse the working capital, and it's up to it. You can utilize that for your OPEX, or you want to purchase machinery or whatnot. You can utilize based on the amount.
Okay, so that means the usage of the funds, once it's been approved, it's up to you, up to us, yeah. So Mari has a question. She says the 2%, is it per month or per annum interest rate? Maybe if you can just
Monthly
clarify.
rest.
Monthly rest. I
Yes,
think what they're saying is that when you say monthly rest, that means if let's say I borrow 50,000, then the 2% is on the 50,000. But as I continue to pay, my amount that I owe the bank will be reducing. Correct. So in other words, you will calculate the interest rate based on the amount that I owe the bank. Am I right?
So basically, the monthly reducing balance is the profit rate will be based on the principal balance of the previous month. So every
Okay,
month the principal balance will reduce, and your
right.
profit portion also reduce. So
Okay,
that 2% is based on the reducing balance.
okay. Amari, does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay, great. All right. So monthly rest it does benefit the borrower in that sense. And there was one question that these are all loan packages. They are not grants, because most of the grants have already been utilized as far as I can see. The grants are usually by SME Corp. There are grants available under Martrade. We will cover them later. But for now, we are looking at financing solutions. That means these are all loan, and this is one of the most attractive loan packages at 2%. Right? So it's very, very attractive. 2% is very low. Just one more question. It says annual sales or turnover of more than 125,000. All right. If let's say my company is not financially solvent, but my sales are more than 125,000, but I'm making a loss, will I be eligible for MBF?
Short answer is no, because I think the process is still the same with other financial institution, where we will assess your financial health.
Right.
Our assessment, our
Yeah.
approval will be based on your debt service ratio, which is your
Okay.
capability to repay, and also
Right.
your gearing ratio, which is
Okay.
your your financing against your equity. So that would be the basis of our decisions.
Okay. So gearing ratio, meaning that if I have already taken a loan from other organization, right?
And also inclusive the proposed
Uh,
financing under the MBF.
okay.
So
Okay.
our guideline is 3 to 1, 3 times to 1. So which means, let's say your equity is 100,000, your total
Okay.
equity is 100,000. The total
Hmm.
financing of MIDF plus the existing one must not exceed 300,000.
Okay. Okay. Ladies, any questions about that? It's very useful info for you to decide. Okay. So yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, you got the question?
So the debt service ratio
Right.
must not more than 100%. So
Correct.
our calculation is your monthly installment, total monthly installment against EBITDA must not more than 100%.
Okay, okay. Kaveri, got it? All right. Yeah. Any other questions, ladies? Okay. So can you move on to WISE, the MWISE? Yeah. Okay. So this is the other financing scheme that's available to women entrepreneurs, right? Where the MBF is for micro, this is for small businesses. Am I right?
Yes,
SMEs, that means small, medium, and enterprises, whereas MBF is only for micro,
micro,
whereas
yes.
MWISE is for small and medium enterprises. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is the financing. Sorry. Okay. Question by Sue: is the micro biz applicable for all genders?
Yes, yes. Micro-biz is applicable for all genders as long as
Okay.
your company is micro.
Okay. So okay. Whereas MWISE is only applicable for women-owned businesses. Right?
Sorry?
This MWISE is only for
Mhm.
women-owned businesses, correct? But and
Yes,
you have
correct.
actually you've explained that you said that 51% equity owned by women, or
Yeah.
the woman must be an MD or CEO and own 10% of the equity, correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay, so these are the two conditions, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
Anybody has any other questions? Just now, sorry, Isati, who was the other person who spoke just now? Can you just write the person's name in the chat group?
So my colleague Encik Ahmad
Uh-huh.
assist me during the Q&A session.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mari wants to know the interest rate for MWISE, whether it is 3% per month interest rate or is it 3% per annum? Oh, there he's answered. It's monthly rest, Mari?
So for our financing, all our scheme is financial rate is based on monthly rest. So
Okay.
3% for monthly rest.
So for this MWISE, what is the minimum requirement in terms of the company's income itself, the company's revenue?
Hi. So for the revenue, I think because MWise is a program based on our existing products. So
Okay.
the eligibility still refers to the main product, whereby
Okay.
we will assess on your financial health. So to answer that, it depends on your financials, your financing applications amount,
Okay.
and also your financial health. I would say that basically, if working capital, we calculate ball figure part 30% of your revenue. That is how we come up with the numbers. Then the final amount to be determined based on your financial health.
Okay. So that means you use the same info that you mentioned earlier in terms of your gearing ratio and yeah,
Yes, the assessments are the same.
the same. Okay. Okay. So ladies, any other question? Or is there any other package that you would like to ask about? Okay, there's one question that program lending usually has defined terms and conditions. What are the criteria?
So for example, our MBF is a program lending. So for MBF, we have a set of parameters to be complied. So basic things like 2 years in operations, might have business license, the MSME certificate, then healthy secrets and CTOS and whatnot. So those are the guidelines that basic guidelines to be complied for our program lending.
Okay. Kaveri, is that okay? What about new startup business? Okay, so startup businesses are not eligible, huh? Audrey? This is only very specifically for companies that have been in business for, MBF is for 24 months and above. For MYs, how many years do I have to be in operation to be eligible?
At least 2 years.
Okay. So 2 of your financing program applies to all services above 2 years. Services as well as manufacturing, I presume, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, Sue. So next question by June, it says, is the financing only for certain sectors or all industries?
Hi. So for questions from June, so basically since MIDEF is agency of MITI, so we have
Mm.
specific sectors or targeted industries that mandated from MITI and also our fund providers. For example, we have specific scheme for manufacturers that we can offer financing up to 20 million, or we also have specific for services only that can cater up to 5 million. For example, this MBF it is specific for micro businesses. So to answer your questions, there are certain sectors and also certain industries that is mandated by our fund providers. And to note that we MIDF did not cover the primary sector such as agriculture. We are more on the secondary sectors such as manufacturing and also services.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I think that was very useful. June, is that okay? All right. Okay, any other questions? Right. They want to know the terms and conditions, whether they are qualified as mentioned, business must be more than 2 years. MSME cert, secrets must not exhibit areas of more than 2 or 3 months, or how many times? So the question is, for secrets, the areas in terms of, should it be, is there a limit like 2 to 3 months?
Basically, all secrets must be cleared before disbursement. But then for micro, we allow is up to 1 month only.
Okay.
For
Okay.
my MBF financing only. For other normal schemes, the areas must be cleared. Then the next question is on vehicles for financing. Yes, we do finance under our ijara for hire, sort of hire purchase. And then that one very specific products that we must explore further.
Okay. So yes, you can use it to buy vehicles, yeah. And I think you mentioned earlier that for MBF, although it says working capital, how the funds are utilized is depends on the business itself, right? So you can get it for working capital, and then you can utilize it to purchase a vehicle if it's important for your business. All right. Okay. I think we can wrap up shortly. Can we have any last questions? Nina and Kagi, any questions from your side?
All
No.
good.
All good, yeah.
All good, huh? Okay. Okay, we finished ahead of time. So if anyone of you have any questions, please, share it. I'll give you another maybe 2 minutes. If not, then we'll move on to the next section. Also to share with you, Nawam has been contacted by MIDF. Some of the directors are very keen for the women to actually take advantage of the packages that are available specifically for women. So what we can actually do is we can also organize sessions for groups to have one-on-one sessions with MIDF as well. Yeah. And just to share with you, they are all very approachable. Okay. So they are very willing to listen. They're very willing to help. They organize a lot of events where they have clinics and so forth. So, we will share whenever we receive any information. So, it's up to us to become wise about what packages are available and how we can take advantage of this to grow our business. Inche Mogzani has actually shared, you can actually go to this website, growyourbusiness.com.my. Okay. So this is, for any kind of package that you want to apply for. All right. So if no questions, thank you very much, Izati. And would it be okay if we just share your email with the participants and your slides as well? Can you send us
Yes,
your
yes,
slides
can.
and then we'll share?
I will drop
Okay.
my details in the chat box
Okay.
and email the slide presentation.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So we've come to the last part. Let me just share my screen. And this is for the post-assessment. So, if those of you, can you please just also, okay, we can skip this. So can you please just complete the post-assessment as well? And if you have any other questions that you are not able to ask earlier, please do share it. We will, like I promised, we will collate all the answers to all your questions and we will share it with everyone. Yeah. We have also recorded this session, which we will also be sharing with all of you who have attended this webinar. And what we will also be doing is we will also be organizing another webinar, probably end of the month. We have a tentative date of 30th of July or 29th of July, where we will be looking at alternative methods of financing, because here we are looking at traditional financing as bank loans and so forth. We are looking also to bring in a speaker on things like peer-to-peer financing, equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding is actually a very, very popular these days, and it's actually a good way for you to generate income for a business which is growing very, very fast. Right? So there are quite a few equity crowdfunders and some other forms of financing like angel funding and so forth. Yeah. So we will share that with you all once we have the program in place. Okay. So please go ahead and complete the post-webinar survey. And if you have any questions at all, you can share it in the chat. We will try and address it, or any other, financing program that you would like us to find out more about, then we will go ahead and get that organized. Huh? Okay.
Miss Anna, did you post the post, kind of, yeah, just now your survey? I saw your pre-survey, I didn't see your post-survey.
Isn't it? I'm sharing it on the screen.
Yes, it's on the screen. Maybe I know if I could trouble you to put the URL in the chat box.
Okay, I will do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nina, is that okay? I've shared it in the chat box as well.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oops, somebody is just coming in. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. I think that should be yeah. Thank you very much, MIDF, Izati, Encik Ahmad, and Encik Moksani, as Kagi has shared in the group. Yeah.
Anu, will the slides
Yeah.
be shared with the participants? How will it be shared?
Yeah. We will send them by email because we have all their registered emails, right? So we will share it with everyone, and it will be on a shared folder, or we will send it to you by email. But yes, definitely we will share the slides. If any of you don't get a copy of the slides, just send us an email, yeah, and we will definitely revert. Okay. So any questions or anything else right now that you want to ask before we close the session? Again, feel free to unmute yourself, and um, we'll try and answer as much as we can. Um, Izati has shared her contact information as well as her email, so please take note. Yeah. Uh, Nina, if you've been able to take a screenshot,
Yes, I have.
okay.
You want to take, if everyone can switch on your cameras, then we can do a, I just got everyone's name. So if everyone can switch on your cameras, we can do a quick photo before we end the session.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Can I get everyone to switch on your cameras, please? So it flows into two sections, so just give me some time. So we're going to do section 1 first. So if Nancy, Stella, Carla, Hannah, Farah, can you, and someone from SageMaker Asia, Inche Mokhzani, can you switch on your cameras, please? We're going to do that shot first. All right, everyone, give your best smiles. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. I'm going into the second shot. Nitya, Lilung, Gopi, Pravina, Hui, can you switch on your cameras, please? No? All right, everyone, give your best smiles. 1, Pravina, come, I saw you popping up. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right,
Okay.
well done.
Okay, I have a question. Kaveri, where she dropped out already? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Because she
yes.
seems to you seem to have a good understanding of financial packages. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
asked that.
I'm an
Are you a
ex-banker.
banker?
Yeah, ex-banker.
Okay. Because your questions were, super spot on. Right. So ladies, getting financial help, getting a grant and all that is a little bit more challenging. The Even the MBF, they will check you based on your profitability. Yeah. So, if your business is not financially solvent, as they call it, it's going to be tough. Yeah. So it is very tough. And on having said that, I will also share this with you. There are other options. Banks are not the only ones. We will try and get tekun for you. So if you are really looking to get some kind of financial assistance, then those are kind of organizations that you can actually look at. The Kun gives you, I think, 4%, and they're a little bit more generous when it comes to looking at you from a financial solvency. Yeah, so they do give out funds for those who are not financially solvent, as long as they will look at how much you're earning in a monthly basis, and then they will also decide, okay, if you're earning X amount, then this is how much we will give you. So if you're earning 50,000 a month, then chances of you getting a loan for 50,000 is possible. Yeah, and their repayment rates are also very, very very low. So so those are options. Yeah, and sometimes we need financing. I know the banks always look at whether you're solvent, but sometimes the business requirement is you need money to do certain things, right? So if any of you have any of those challenges, then just reach out to us and we'll try and see if we can get you some kind of solution. Yeah. For grants, my personal opinion is grants are not necessarily the best way, because free money sometimes doesn't really work for you to build, because you become stuck in the mindset that, yeah, the money is free, I don't have to pay it back. But if you exercise this what do you call it, discipline, that you pay back the money, it will make it actually generally makes your business more sustainable over a long period of time. Yeah, so think about it from that perspective. Getting a loan is not a bad thing. It's actually something that you can look at. Somebody is giving you money to grow your business, right? So we'll try and see if we can organize something like that, because there is a certain mindset where you look at your gearing, your leverage, and see how you can take advantage of having financial assistance to grow your business, right? So thank you very much, and I hope you had a useful session, and we'll try and bring more of the same. Yeah. Okay. So bye, everybody.
you,
Have a
Anu.
good weekend and a good Thursday and a Friday.
Right.